No, that way you can just lock the door and go. I can go back and forth and.
My parents built a place at Ski and Scout like that.
Mhm.
Really changes the game.
Okay,
Yeah, our place in Indiana, we just.
so we're going to start the Franklin County Industrial Development Agency meeting. If you could do a roll call, Rachel, please.
Jerry Bouye,
Yes, present.
Scott Gordon,
Present.
Melissa Mills,
Present.
Nate Manette.
Here.
Clyde Rabidou,
Here.
Nick Russell,
Here.
James Ellis is absent, also present, Jeremy Evans, Paul Ellis, and Rachel Carr.
Gonna help me, motion to accept, everybody have a chance to look at the agenda. And I will need a motion to accept the agenda, right?
So moved.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Is that next? No changes, everything's good?
Perfect.
Okay,
Yeah.
all in favor? Totally forgot.
Aye.
Aye.
Any public comment? We do have another guest, don't we?
Stephen represents the USLE Chasm Road project.
Oh, okay.
I would like to point out the record on this particular meeting at 7 minutes. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
It was a great one.
Really, the next one though, oh, you know, it's out the window, so.
New record.
Okay, so I need an approval of the previous meeting minutes. First,
Second.
second, all in favor?
Aye.
Perfect. Committee reports. Governance,
Nothing to report.
audit and finance,
Audit and Finance had a meeting before this meeting to review the budgets and, I don't know if any of the committee members, want to comment or make any statements about the budgets we reviewed.
Appropriate.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope silence is an indication
Yeah.
of affirmative.
No surprises.
treasurer's report.
I'll just comment on the one committee, too, if that's okay. As
Well, you need to do it, it's separate.
It's not on the
We're in the
agenda,
oh, sorry,
yeah.
So it's not,
Mhm.
just.
I looked over here and I saw it, and I'm like, oh my God, sorry, I apologize. Treasurer's report, not too much too different than, what's been reported in the past. As some of you recall, we're doing a much better job in documenting, things that we have paid for that we have to bill for the state. Which means we now recognize accounts receivable, on a more frequent basis, and in doing so, that means we're recognizing the revenue, within an appropriate time period related to the expenditures. We just sent out, well, again, this is more for the LPC, so I'll wait until the LPC. We did receive, application payment for the Chasm Road project. Also, this, so.
I need a motion to accept treasurer's reports.
List.
I'll second.
All in favor? Oh, any discussion, all in favor, okay, we're all in favor, perfect. CEO report,
CEO report, really quickly, I was gonna look for this paper, but is related to Brookside Solar Project. So we had at our previous meeting approved how to distribute some of our payment if the project comes through. And then the county and school district also had some last minute requests for how the pilot might be structured, which we then I worked with Justin Miller for a while, and we finally figured it out how to accommodate them. On paper, it seems simple, but because we're talking about different agreements, one's a pilot, and that's an agreement that the IDA does. And the other, these host community agreements are done between the entity and the company. We had to just sort through how to do that in a way that keeps everything straightforward. So we figured that out. We sent that out to each entity a couple weeks ago. And then just yesterday, I met with them out in Chattaquay. We had a great meeting. They wanted to just have me kind of go through it, explain it, because they're all representing boards and want to be able to explain it back to their boards. So that worked out fine, and we all looked at schedules, and so now next Monday, the school district and the town will be considering the consent resolutions. So I'll be attending those meetings next, well, hopefully a week from Thursday. The county, I'll be attending the county meeting for them to do the same thing. And then also, I think that same week, the first week in November, the town of Burke has a meeting. So I'll be attending all those. We'll be working on getting the consent resolutions approved. If those are all approved, the next step is for us to schedule public hearings. And those hearings have to be scheduled in each town. So we have to do it twice. So we'll be looking to schedule those in November. And then if all goes well, then our goal is to come back to this board with the final authorizing resolution for consideration in December.
Perfect. Thank you. That's good. Any old business?
No.
New business? We have a couple of resolutions. 2025-08, approved 2026 budget. I need a motion to bring it to the floor.
Thank you, Melissa.
Any discussion?
No discussion.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All right,
And I was able to do that once with the village budget in Sand Lake. They never worked on it, they just accepted the tentative budget, just like that.
And then the next resolution is 2025-09, approve New York SLE Chasm Road 1 LLC initial project resolution. Well, that's a mouthful. Okay, I need a motion, bring it to the floor. Okay, any discussion? Go
Let me
for it.
just give a little
Thank you.
background. So a couple years ago, this project came to the IDA a couple years ago. We previously approved an initial resolution, and which then allowed us to negotiate with the company on what the terms of the pilot agreement might look like. And two things happened. One was we were never comfortable with what was being proposed. If in our view, it was the payment per megawatt amount was too low compared to what we've been doing with community solar projects around the county. And then eventually the project itself was sold to a new developer. And after a while, that new company, they bought a portfolio of projects and has been working to get those back on track. Stephen represents Barclay Damon. If you have any specific questions to him, but he's been working with us over the last 4 or 5 months, I think, to get an updated application in, because there's been an ownership change. We needed to have that information and wanted to make sure anything else that had changed related to the project was reflected in an updated application. And they also had indicated that they were now the new company was comfortable with hitting what we normally get for these types of projects, so. It's here before you again because of those required updates and. If approved, then we'll be doing the same thing. We'll be getting a public hearing scheduled out in the town of Chattagat over the next several weeks. And if that goes well, then we would present authorize a resolution for this project in December. As far as the scope and location, it's all the same. This is on land right next to the Chattagat Business Park on Chasm Road, just below the business park.
Okay.
So that's it.
Any questions? No? Okay. Rachel, roll call?
Sherry Bouye,
Yes.
Scott Gordon,
Yes.
Melissa Mills,
Yes.
Nate Manette,
Yes.
Clyde Rapidu,
yes.
Nick Russell,
Yes.
James Ellis is absent.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Stephen.
Thanks
Thank
so much,
you.
guys.
Any executive session? I think not. Any public comment? And I will accept the motion to adjourn.
On the record.